Hello, everybody. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm all right. Just got done with work. Had to run and take care of my paycheck and all that. So payday's always good, right? But you know, one thing that always amazes me is the way everybody is in such a hurry nowadays. Rush, rush, rush. Like life is not busy enough. You always hear people say, "Oh, this month went by so fast. That month went by so fast." So, what do? We rush even more in our personal lives, our daily lives. As a bus driver, I see that all the time. I mean, it's hurry up, and they want me to hurry up, and people getting on my bus try and get in, sit down. People are agitated because they're not getting right in and putting that money in that till and, having their, you know, which, hey, I'm not going to lie. That gets to me sometimes too. As a bus driver, I got a schedule I have to keep, and people are just don't have their money out. It holds us up a little bit. But generally, as soon as they put their money in, get their ticket punch or whatever, it's the end of the stress, and it doesn't bother me that much. So, so I don't stress about that too much. Sometimes we just gotta breathe and realize, hey, maybe they didn't want to do that because it's cold outside here. I mean, right now, the car is saying it's something like 10, but the feel like temperature from the wind chill is like -4 or so. So they don't want to put their hands out, hold it out for that minute or two. You know what I mean? So I get it. But so you're on my bus for a while. I got a long run. So it doesn't matter. People will hear me say from time to time that I'm running late. I'm late by whatever time, and I always get caught up by the end of my route. I usually have it caught up. I don't know if this was a smart way to go for me or not. So this hill is notorious for not having a lot of winter maintenance. So I guess we'll see. And the video will cut out because we got a bad spot here for reception. So I apologize about that in advance. But so yeah, we rush, and the funny thing is, like, you'll go around somebody in traffic and get around them, and you'll get up the road a little bit. Next thing you know, you hit that red light, and the person you were behind is right behind you within a minute, and you're both in the same spot. You really didn't get any further than what you would have. So, I was so to change the subject for a minute, because I really didn't have a major subject to talk about. But one thing is that on my mind today is I got my W-2s, and I kind of went through and looked at what I paid out, the no overtime taxes on, which I think they did us wrong on that. But so the way it's written out is, if you are making, say you're making $20 on your regular wages, you get roughly $10 in overtime. So, or $30 in overtime. So you would only get like $10 that you get taxed back on. So it adds up. Don't get me wrong, but I say it should have been the full amount. But whatever. I'm not in Congress and I'm not able to make those decisions. But it's a start in the right direction, right? So, anyways, I've been sent back thinking about what I want to do with my taxes. There's a few bills I need to catch up on. But taking care of all the getting a little ahead and taking care of stuff, I should have around $120 left to spend. And so I've been kind of wondering what I'm going to do with that. So if you have any extra money coming your way, leave me a comment what you plan on doing with it, or what you think I should do with that little extra money. Woo, little slick there. But let me know what you think would be something nice to do. And I'll look over the comments and see what catches my eyes, and don't put in things like skydiving and extreme thrill seeking events. That's not me. Unless you call it ghost hunting an extreme event, well then that's for me. I do as a hobby paranormal investigating, so ghost hunting. So maybe buy myself a new video camera, huh? But anyways, I am not seeing no viewers on this, and I don't know if that's because I'm using StreamYard or what, but I'm not able to go live with just straight YouTube. I have to use the an app like this because I don't have enough subscribers. So I need roughly, without going to look, I think I need roughly 12 more subscribers to hit the 50 mark to be able to just go live and skip StreamYard, because they're beyond my budget. They want like $40 a month to use their service, other than it's free, which you don't get much storage, and you got their logo on your screen, and that's okay. I don't mind that, but I'm in no hurry to spend more money out for something that at this point of time is kind of a hobby, because I am not earning money on YouTube or any other social media other than my affiliate links, and that's been doing okay with Walmart. You'll see a couple links in the description. So this, I guess, in a roundabout way, this is a sponsored video, because if people go and click my links, then I guess I might make a little bit of money. They consider that sponsored. So today's sponsor would be WalmartAffiliate.com and Amazon affiliates. I hope that person's okay. But sorry, I wanted to make sure everybody was okay, and looks like nobody was in that truck. So I don't know if any of my grandkids will be around soon to try to do a video with me. They speak about getting in a hurry. My grandkids like to, some reason they like to do those weird food videos with me. they really get a kick out of it. So they'll buy stuff, and I cannot always just get to a video. Sometimes I'm just tired because I have a regular job. I work 9 to 5, but they want it that day. They go to the store, they buy a weird soda flavor or a weird food or a food combo, and they want that done as soon as they get to my house. And I was like, well, one thing, it's 5 minutes before dinner. I'm not going to be eating 5 different types of ramen noodle or something, So sometimes it takes a few weeks before we get things set up, but they get in a hurry. But that's the fun of being young, is everything is so exciting and new, and everything needs to be done right away. I don't know if it's the joys of getting older or if it's just getting older and we can't do it, but sometimes it's pretty good to just sit back and relax and give things a little time too, because some of the things they come up with, luckily I'm able to talk them out of. Like, I think they wanted to do like sardines and peanut butter and something else combination. I was like, yeah. Now, I don't think I'm quite really wanting to do that. So sometimes having a little patience in that area goes a long way. As well as sometimes, I get video ideas, and I think they sound good as they pop into my mind. If I were to do them right away, some of them were kind of not good, not bad. Just I don't think anybody would have been really overly interested. Yeah, that word, interested in. Yeah, that's what y'all are going to clip, isn't it? but yeah. So if you pop into this channel and you view it to this point, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because you're patient enough to wait. What is it, about 15 minutes, 12 minutes into the video? You watch 12 minutes of this video, which would have to be the replay now. I think you'll like the rest of my content, because the rest of my content is better than just me talking down as I drive down the road. But I enjoy these little conversations. I hope you guys enjoy the view as they come along. If nothing more, you can always mute me and play some music in another window and just watch the view, right? But I do my best not to have music playing, because YouTube is very strict on that copyright stuff. So now I do make my own music through Suno that I would own the copyrights to, but I didn't make any for this channel yet. I made some for my paranormal channel, and I put some out on Spotify and such. That's another thing. Oh my Lord. I do that Suno, and I distribute my stuff through DistroKid, and talk about needing to slow down and be patient, because I think I've had DistroKid for about 4 months now, and I think I made $9 and some change. Lord, I would be starving to death if that was my only source of income. I wouldn't even be able to have this car. I'd be living in a box somewhere. talking to you guys from out on the streets. So, no. That's the other thing with wisdom, with getting older, is the wisdom to see some things like that. I think if I would have tried this when I was in my 20s, this whole social media and such, you guys might have a little more physical entertainment, like me riding a bike, going places, hiking, things like that. But I probably would have been foolish enough to leave my work at that point in my early 20s, thinking that I was going to make it big on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. And, probably would have got myself in some jams. Oh, excuse me. I just got out of work, so I start my day off at work. I leave my house at 3:30 in the morning and go to work, 3:30 a.m., which means I'm up around 3 o'clock. And so when it starts getting between noon and 1, I'm tired. So I make sure I give myself plenty of sleep because I am driving a big bus and I do not want an accident to be my fault because I didn't get enough sleep for the day. That would be horrible. That'd be horrible if I hurt somebody else outside of the bus. It'd be horrible if I hurt somebody on the bus because I didn't get enough sleep. That would be. But I tell you, get a little bit of coffee in me, I'm usually all right. People don't get me too grouchy if I have coffee and they don't push my buttons too much. So I'll probably hit another dead spot coming up. That's the joys of living where I do. There's always little pockets of no cell phone service. So I apologize for that. I got a feeling that either A, StreamYard is not showing me what I want, that there's people watching, or B, it's not getting the YouTube's not pushing it out like they do other vertical lives, which is odd because if I do this with my paranormal channel, though, it has over 800 subscribers. Not to sound important or anything, because 800's a drop in the bucket, but this channel only has like 38, so that might be why I get pushed out a little more. Excuse me. Now, I will do lives on the way to work on my other channel because it's a little more spookier at 3:30 in the morning in the dark. Gives that whole atmosphere, But yeah, everybody, please take the time to slow down. I know I just kind of rambled there, wasn't quite on topic, but take the time to slow down. If you have kids, young kids, play that video game with them. Play that board game. Board game would even be better because you really have to interact with each other. But have that bologna sandwich at the kitchen table instead of having your face in your phone and just vegging out. I know that you need that moment to decompress. I get it. You got a long day too. You got a lot on your mind with your bills. You got a lot on your mind. What's for dinner? What do we have a good enough outfit for school pictures? Now it's that time of year. Valentine's Day coming up. Gotta get the list for the kids. And